Hi, this is a quick little video introduction to the mental health section of the blog. Uh, the reason I'm doing the mental health piece is, and especially more focused on the crisis end of things, is that it can be very confusing, like who's who, what's what, how do I make something happen, either whether you're advocating for yourself or for a family member or a professional trying to get services, more intensive or crisis services for their client. So this is based on my experience. Every community is different. They have different resources, different practices, different relationships. So that's the part that can be confusing. There is no unified standard in a way. There is, but when it comes down to the actual logistics and making something happen, it can be quite challenging. So a lot of this mental health stuff is certainly based on my experience, and my experience more on the crisis end of things. So the purpose is to basically give you some ideas, some concepts of how to interact to get your needs met, whether you are a consumer advocating for yourself or a family member that is concerned about a loved one, or even say a case manager or even a therapist that is not familiar with working on the crisis end or how to get services for their client that's in crisis. This is kind of just a insider's perspective. And so basically some of this stuff is like, what kind of information do I need, or how to present it to a crisis professional so that things can happen. A lot of times also is when it's a crisis situation, folks are kind of a bit scattered. And so the crisis folks have been doing this for a while. They can figure it out pretty quickly, but it can be confusing at times. And so this is the mental health piece is just some insider's perspective on information, tips, ideas of how to approach things. Certainly you are sovereign, and I rely on your own good judgment, your own discernment. My recommendation is, if you're actually having to interact with the mental health system, especially getting into the mental health system, figuring out how it works, and if it's a crisis kind of thing, is the best thing to do is find a professional and engage them, and basically have them help you or outline, how do I get services for my client, my family member, or for myself. And that's key. But some of the information I'm presenting in this section is for you to kind of figure out how to conceptualize things, and then so that you're better able to advocate. All right, thanks. Bye.